This one hits hard. Why it's so important for us to not say anything. I sat here in my chair this morning trying to think of something clever to say, and there's so many things I can talk about, but today I just didn't feel like I had anything to say. And obviously I'm saying something now, right? And this caused a conundrum in my head, and it made me realize there is something to say, at least something to say about not saying anything at all. Sometimes saying nothing is exactly what a situation needs. Obviously, there are many different situations, but imagine the particular situations where we may have inserted ourselves, the situations where we felt we needed to say something. Did we really? If we look at all those conversations or scenarios, was our insertion necessary? If it was, then it was, but what about the times it wasn't? What were the results? Did it make the situation better? Did it make it worse? Maybe it did nothing. Maybe it was just us self-validating, which is only bolstering our own ego. And that's a whole different topic that we'll discuss at another time. But what I'll say about that is tread lightly. Be really, really careful, because in those situations, those are the situations where we should not say a word. And believe me when I say our self-importance is ruining our lives. It's literally toxic for us and our environment. Okay, enough on that. Anyway, about saying nothing. Not saying something is powerful. It allows us to be in a place of just observing. We get to witness the world around us without our interference. There's something really, really, really powerful about that. And it always reminds me of my favorite quote by the intuitive empath, Lujan Matus. Life can be a process of observing what we are interfering with rather than interfering with what we are observing. And it's so true. So much insight can be gained through this practice. Imagine how not inserting ourselves could alter the way a situation unfolds. We may have lost so many valuable opportunities and outcomes simply because we felt we needed to control the situation. There's so many examples of this, but think about when a child is trying to figure out something, right? Do they gain more by us explaining it to death, telling them how to do it, or worse, doing it for them? Absolutely not. Obviously, there are times when we need to help them, but for example, my son is into stuff that I know very little about. I'm just honest with him. I don't know, dude. He'll just go to YouTube. He'll figure it out. He figures it out, and I'm absolutely shocked by what he knows, because I didn't, or I wouldn't, or I couldn't insert my opinion. My only job is to make sure the kid doesn't kill himself with his crazy experiments. Other than that, it's to love and support him, and that's it. And look, this is a massive topic, and we can jump down any number of rabbit holes. However, as for this particular video, we're just going to stick with what's important. We need to examine the desperate need we have to control every situation around us. Believe me when I say it's what's ruining this planet. Whatever it is inside us that feels the need to say something, whether it's to defend our ego, or to feel understood, or to just give our opinion, whatever, look at it, question it, observe it, and practice not answering its beckoning call by saying something. In fact, don't even say something in your own mind about it. Just witness it. If we can just learn to be quiet, what unfolds around us will be truly magical. That's when we begin to see the truth. That's when we begin to see how unimportant we think we are. That is when we truly start to step into our power. That is when the world opens up to us. All right, everyone. As always, I love you, and until next time, peace.